Alrighty everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we are doing another tier list, and I've only done 2 of these so far, no 3, I've done 3, this is the 3rd tier list that I'm doing on the channel. Easily, this is going to be the most controversial one. I await your hate in the comment section below. We are not going to waste any time. This is a tier list of the racers on the channel that I remember, or I think have been on the channel. There's a lot of people that have been on the channel, and if I didn't remember you and you were on the channel, throw yourself in whatever category you feel, but please don't throw yourself in Accelerator, because clearly you weren't good enough to stay on here, unless your name is Scion, and in which case, you're only an excellent driver. Not an Accelerator, but anyway, we only have 6 categories here. You have Accelerator, excellent driver, great, good but reckless, trash boat, and get off the track. We should probably have 7. We should probably have good in between great and good but reckless, but yeah, what's done is done. I already made the tier list. We're already here. We're already recording. We're already making a video. And as you can see, we have a lot of names here that I remembered, but which one will be an Accelerator, which one will get off the track, and which one will be trash boat. But anywho, so we're going to start this list off with Fallen King, right? Nope. Fallen King, get right there, buddy. You're right in the trash boat category. I don't want to hear anything differently. I really don't. You're the king of the trash boat, Fallen King, and I will explain everything clearly because I have to the tier list. But Fallen King, very reckless, very reckless. He has his moments where he's in the lead or in top 3, but those are few and far between moments. Most of the time, people are yelling at him because he's crashing in other people, or falling off the track. You're not a Fallen King. You're just falling in the rankings of this tier list, buddy. And you're in trash boat category. You're in trash boat, the king of the trash boat. Next up, we have Hope. And Hope, you're great, all right? You're not excellent or an Accelerator, but you're damn sure great. This is a really good great, by the way, you guys. Like, the highest terms of great she can get. Because if you saw Hope from a year ago, she couldn't drive. She couldn't win. She couldn't do anything. It's such a vast difference. It's watching basically I don't want to say a kid, but let's go with a kid. It was like watching a kid play basketball for the first time or any sport, and then a year later they're just out there slaughtering the competition through training, hard work, push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice.
Push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice.
But yeah, Hope definitely vastly improved, and she's definitely a consistent driver now. Not excellent, not an Accelerator. Y'all saw what happened last team racing. Hit me off the track. Use your peripheral vision, Hope.
No.
Hope.
That was our fault.
But yeah, it's great, and she's a great driver. Next up is Rose, and this is purely off the one video that you've been in. I'm not saying you can't improve. I'm not saying you won't improve. I'm not saying that once you get a supercar, you'll still be, you know, in this category. But as of right now, as of this one video that you've been in, you're in the bottom. Get off the track and don't come back till you improve. Eric, you were the first to be put in the Accelerator category. Now allow me to explain the Accelerator category and why Eric's here. Accelerator categories, the Accelerator category is people who I want on my team regardless of what happens. People who will always be my top picks in terms of racing. Those are the people who are going to be an Accelerator. The really consistent drivers, the really good drivers, and the ones who I will always pick on my team in team racing first and foremost. The ones who are a threat to everybody on the track are the Accelerators. So Eric, you're the first Accelerator, my friend. Congratulations. Speed Freak, you're good, but you're reckless as hell. You really are. There are some times where you're pretty good, and you're doing it for the team and you're doing it for yourself, and then there are other times where you just.
Oh, we did that pretty well.
I mean, punch on your left.
Speed Freak, I'm about to knock the shit out of you, boy!
Go in, look out.
Oh my god.
Oh, somebody just died.
What the fuck? Yo, Speed Freak, dead ass, bro.
Oh,
Learn how
people.
to fucking drive, real shit.
Whoa,
Speed Freak!
whoa, you lagged on my screen.
No, you rammed into me!
Not on my screen.
Oh shit.
Dude, watch my POV whenever it comes out.
No, I'm not watching your stupid channel!
Oh yeah, I'm in the back again.
We're always in the back, Jason.
Wow. Yo, Speed Freak,
my bad,
2
Pete. I
seconds
was trying-
into the
That
damn
was my
race,
bad.
bro. Next up is Drew. Welcome back to the channel, by the way, Drew. You're right up there with Hope in the great category. Like I said, you're a great driver. You've improved a lot over the last year. I remember when we first started, Drew wasn't really doing that swell. He wasn't faring too well, but he's gotten a lot better. Still reckless as all hell. Still reckless, but at least he's great. He's a great driver who's reckless. He tailgates a little too much. Doesn't give sometimes the right amount of space, but it's through no fault of his own. Kind of. Not really. I lied. You're reckless. But you're great. You're a great driver. You're great, but you're reckless. Next up is Honcho. Honcho, we're just going to throw you in. Okay. Honcho, we're just going to throw you in here. You're not reckless, but the last I remember of you being is good. No higher. You're just good. Wavy. You're a pretty great driver, buddy. You're a pretty great driver, Wavy. Are you great? Are you good but reckless? Nah, well, for now, we'll just put you in good. Good, but you're not reckless. You're good. I knew I should have just put that good category right above good but reckless, but whatever. Sir Ghost, right there, buddy. No more to be said. Go Rex, you're the king of good but reckless. So Speed Freak will be right behind you, but Go Rex, you are the literal king of good but reckless. Good God, I remember the screams of you hitting people and everyone getting pissed off and me getting pissed off. Actually, never mind, Speed Freak. I just remembered a lot of things. But yeah, you're good but reckless, Go Rex. So you're in that category. I remember one time specifically Derrick chose you on a team racing video, or it was some captain who chose you specifically for the fact that he would know that you would hit the other team and we would lose. And that's exactly what happened. So when your captain picks you knowing you're going to hit people, come on, you're in that category. Blade, right there, buddy. You're actually good but reckless. I don't want to hear anything. There is no argument to be had. You are good but reckless. You, Speed Freak, and Go Rex, pure definition, good but reckless. Captain A1. As of right now, you're trash boat, buddy. You're trash boat. You're a good guy, really good guy. I don't think you're a bad guy at all. I don't think anyone's in here a bad person per se. But as of right now, you're in the trash boat category because you're always consistently finishing in the bottom tier. We have to get you better. Don't worry, we'll get you those cars when this new DLC drops in a few weeks. Monkey Coffee, I remember you being good but reckless. Whatever. It's whatever. I can't really remember much. Nar Ruler, JJ. Ooh, what do I want to put you in, JJ? On one hand, you're a really good driver, but on another hand, you're so terribly lucky sometimes. The way JJ avoids big crashes is something I've never seen before. Never. It's kind of how Jerry just narrowly sometimes avoids defeat by Tom. And most of the time in Jerry episodes, Jerry comes out on top. And that's JJ when it comes to crashing. Most of the time, he comes out on top. Now, there are a few occasions where he gets, the bad side of the stick and ends up, in the big crashes, but there are too many times where JJ just gets lucky. I don't know if I could throw someone who's lucky in the Acceleracer category or maybe even the excellent driver category. I just don't know, JJ. I just don't know. Ooh, this is hard. And then there are times where you have the lead and you blew it, just like in the T-Racing video. What happened, JJ? What happened?
That's the finish line, come on.
Just hold first. JJ, what did you do? What happened?
Sharp left.
My car slipped.
For now, only because you're not, for now. Only for now, JJ. Only for now, you're an excellent driver. Let's see here. Alito, right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm just kidding. There you go. It's not much better, but it's the category that you're in. Poncho, I'll see you later. Oh man, I love you, Poncho. I really do. That was a joke. There you go. You're an excellent driver. You're an excellent driver. What was I was about to say something. All right. When we first met Poncho, he was hitting exotic all the time. And thank God Poncho got a mic and finally joined his party because he was close to getting X'd. He was close to getting X'd up out of here. But Poncho got a mic, defended himself. We raced with him. He turned out to be a pretty good guy, pretty cool racer. Always a guy, excuse me, I'd go with on team racing. It's great. Next up is Shade. Shade, you're a great driver, you know. You make awesome tracks too, by the way. I mean, some of your tracks piss me off, like that one where I had the flip sides of the. Oh, I'm not even gonna talk about it. But you're a great driver. Prod, you're good. You're not reckless, but you're just good. I've only raced with you a few times, never on the channel, I don't believe. But I've raced with you a few times off, no, I was about to say offline, but off the channel. Yeah, Prod's a good driver. Take my word for it. Now, it comes to the head honcho himself. I don't want to hear any arguments whatsoever. Hello. I'm putting myself up there. You've seen my videos. I am one of the most consistent people here. Obviously, when I get hit, I can't do anything about that. Everyone gets hit. I'm not ranking people purely because they get hit and they fall back down. I'm ranking you off of your skill, off of what you do consistently, and I don't consistently crash. I don't consistently get hit. I don't consistently come in last. I'm one of the most consistent people here, one of the best people here. By God, I toot my own fucking horn. I am the best here. And I hope everyone says the same thing about themselves. If I was anybody else, I'd definitely pick me for a team racing first. Like I said, Acceleracers are the best drivers here, and people I'd pick on my team first for team racing, or just if I had a bet placed on them. So yeah, I'm here. I'm an Accelerator. If you have a problem with it, talk to German, because he said it was cool too. And if you have a problem with German, fuck you, fight me. And if you have a problem with that, I await your hate in the comment section below. Up next is German. German, you're an excellent driver. And the only reason you're not an Accelerator is because if it's not your track, and if catch-up is on, buddy. Buddy, it's a bad day. Oh, man. German clamors for the catch-up to be off. Clamors. He wants it so badly. And we keep telling him, German, you can't do that. Maybe one of these future videos very, very soon, we're going to do what German wants. We're going to do a Realms video in first person, and maybe the catch-up will be off. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not saying he's bad. He's definitely up here for a reason, but if it's not his track, sometimes German just gets flat out unlucky, or flat out falls off the track, or flat out hits people off. No, I'm kidding. German doesn't really hit people. But yeah, the only reason why you're here, German, like I said, catch up, and if it's not your track, it is not the brightest day. It is not the brightest day. Racer guy. There you go, buddy. Right there. You'll be first because Rose has the advantage of being in one video. You have the advantage of constantly showing up and taking L's. That's why you're ahead of her. that is why you are getting off the track, and you're the king of getting off the track. Because you can't drive. You're the exact opposite of what your name tag says. You're not a racer guy. You're just a guy who can't race. Next up is D-Grub. And Mr. Derrick, I'm gonna have to put you in the category of... Okay, for real though. There you go. The reason why I have Derrick an excellent driver and not Accelerator is because sometimes Derrick just gets very uninterested. And Derrick just slacks off and stops trying. There are some races where he'll be in second or first, maybe even. He'll get hit off the track or something bad will happen to him that'll result in him in being in probably 4th or 5th. And there's a decent amount of the race left. He can still catch up. And then when you look at the rankings after everyone's said and done, you're spectating Derrick somehow. And I always just ask, how on earth does he fall from about 1st to 9th or 10th consistently? I'm not saying it happens all the time, but it happens enough to a point where it's gotten noticeable to me. Derrick sometimes is very, very disinterested, very, very lazy when it comes to these races. Sometimes he just doesn't care. And now, when it's team racing, he cares all the way. But sometimes when it's everything else, he just doesn't care. And I'm pretty sure Derrick is going to see this. He'll probably just be like, man, Peach, man, what you doing, man? And then he won't care. Like, who really cares about this tier list? This shit is just for fun anyway. If you have a problem with it, just like voice your frustrations in the comment sections, or just make your own tier list and make a video off of it. I don't really give a fuck. Next up is Grim. And buddy, how you doing? Now, if you guys honestly pay attention, if you look back at the first videos Grim was here, if you look at him, Grim is a top finisher. There was a time where me and Grim had a feud because we would always finish first and second to each other. There would be times where I'd finish a race first, Grim would finish the next two in first, I'd finish the next one in first, Grim would finish first, I would finish it first for the next three. You just had to be there for the little mini rivalry me and Grim had. There were times where Grim would win and I'd be like, Grim, I'm coming for your ass, buddy. And Grim would be like, oh, I can't wait, Peach. And then I'd beat him, and he'd go, oh, Peach, I'm going to beat you. Oh, man. Me and Grim just had this great little friendly rivalry, friendly competition. There was no hate, no venom. But, yeah. Me and Grim used to go at it. And I'd have Grim on my team any day of the week. And I still owe him that cocaine. Grim is definitely an Acceleracer, without a doubt. If anybody has any problem with Grim being an Acceleracer, you can fight me personally. I don't care. I'll defend this till I die. Next up is Telebeast, and buddy, you're great. You're excellent, man. It's a shame that you always get hit, but you're great. Why did I just say you're excellent? Tom-tastic. You're at the narrowest end. You know what? No. You're at the narrowest top of greats, alrighty? That's where you are, Tom. The narrowest top of great. There's a literal line between good and evil, and there is a literal line separating Tom from great to excellent driver. It's not that big of a line, but it's there. That's how narrow the line is between Tom and excellent driver. And that line gets a tiny bit thicker when it comes to Hope and Drew. And that's how this life is going to go. Tom, Hope, and Drew are literally just knocking on the door of excellent driver, waiting to do one more right thing, and then they're welcomed into the excellent driver home. But that's it. But yeah, that's the tier list. All said and done, this is what I believe this is what I believe the tier list of everybody I can remember who raced on this channel looks like. There probably should have been a good category, but oh well. Speed Freak, Go Rex, Blade, they're in the good but reckless category, and Honcho, Wavy, Monkey, and Prod are just good. And honorable mention, Justin. Hey, how you doing? I know you weren't on this tier list, but I know you just wanted to be mentioned. Hi, Justin. How you doing? That's the tier list video done, dusted, and out the way. I hope you all enjoyed. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I await your hate in the comment section.
Yo, Street Green.